Hello, my name is Miza Binti Zahari.
My name is Maisara Binti Abdul.
My name is Nuramira Syazwina Binti Misron.
My name is Nurin Qistina Binti Muhammad Faizal.
Now I'll be presenting about the background of United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is a sovereign nation situated off the northwestern coast of the European mainland. UK comprises from these four countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And the capitals for the four countries are London, Edinburgh, Cardiff, and Belfast, respectively. In 1920, 5/6 of Ireland seceded from the United Kingdom, leaving the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Therefore, to reflect the change, the United Kingdom's name was adopted in 1927. United Kingdom's government system is unitary parliamentary democracy and constitutional monarchy. The current Prime Minister is Boris Johnson and the current monarch is Queen Elizabeth II. The royal anthem of this country is God Save the Queen and the currency is pound sterling. The English language, now spoken in every corner of the world as one of the leading foreign means of cultural and academic communication, it was perhaps the largest export for UK.
There are three legal systems adopted by the United Kingdom, which are England and Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. For English law, it refers to the legal system administered by the courts in England and Wales, which rule on both civil and criminal matters. English law is based on the principle of common law. Scots law is known as unique legal system because it has an ancient basis in Roman law. It also features elements of common law with medieval sources. The law of Northern Ireland is a common law system administered by the courts of Northern Ireland. The sources of law of Northern Ireland are Irish common law and stated law.
Next, move to culture. First, we have religion in the United Kingdom. The main religion of the United Kingdom is Christianity. In addition, the United Kingdom also has a large number of practicing members of other religions such as Islam, Hindu, Sikh, Judaism, and Buddhism. Next, we have language in the United Kingdom. The main language in the United Kingdom is English, which is spoken about 59.8 million people or 98% of the population. Next, for culture, we have the social structure. The United Kingdom population is divided into 7 distinct social groups, which are peasant, traditional working class, emergent service workers, technical middle class, new affluent workers, established middle class, and the highest is an elite. Last, for culture, we have communication in the United Kingdom. When listening, avoid disturbing a person's voice. The British are respectful listeners who are talking unless they need clarification about something. Next, British people are not likely to complain, and in order to avoid causing a scene, then the British do not often make a facial expression. They give away their feeling. For example, if they have been insulted, they do not show it. On the other hand, it can be a punchline to many cynical jokes to maintain a straight, serious face. In general, United Kingdom are comfortable touching those they know well. For example, hugging is a common among their close friends. Next, move to demographic factor. First, we have education in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, education is a devolved matter with a separate education system in each region. The education system in the United Kingdom is divided into 5 main sectors, which are first, primary education, which is from age 5 until age 11, secondary education from age 11 to 16, further educations, when a student finishes secondary education, higher education after completing their home country's equivalent to the United Kingdom, and lastly is entry requirements. Last, for demographic factor is location. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is a sovereign nation situated off the European mainland northern western coast. The kingdom is located on an archipelago known as the British Isles. For population in the United Kingdom, according to the United Nations statistics, the United Kingdom in 2020 population is estimated at 67,611 individuals at mid-year. The population of the United Kingdom is equal to 0.87% of the total world population. In the list of the nation and dependencies by population, the United Kingdom ranked number 21.
Next, main industries that contributes to the country's GDP are firstly agriculture industry. The total area covered is 9.4 million hectares, and about one-third is arable and the rest is grassland. Around half of the country's arable land is dedicated to cereal crops, and wheat is the commonly grown cereal crop, and farming is intensive and highly mechanized. As for forestry industry, around 12.9% of the UK's land area is covered with trees. The climate is suitable, characterized by mild winters and heavy precipitation coupled with rich soils and hilly sheltered topography. For construction industry, as of 2011, it contributed around £86 million. It contributes to the majority of employment and the greatest gross value added to the country. Therefore, construction industry is very important for the economy as it builds building and indirectly increases the employment. Next, manufacturing industry. It has been very important to the economy. In 2008, the country was ranked as the 6th largest manufacturer based on the output value in the world. Therefore, it helped increase the GDP and employment rate in the United Kingdom. Lastly, tourism industry. UK is ranked as the 6th largest tourist destination in the world and welcomed more than 40 million tourists in 2018. Experts predict that by 2025, the tourism industry will be worth more than 257 billion and contributed to around 10% of the GDP.
The hospitality industry such as hotels and restaurants reached a value of more than 100 billion euros in 2018 and continued growth in 2019. WeBread plc company have the largest market share in hotels and McDonald's Corporation is the top restaurant operator in the United Kingdom. Transportation in the United Kingdom increased progressively from 10.4 billion euros in 2004 to 22.4 billion euros in 2018. The warehousing and storage industry growth of 5.4% in 2019 and reached 19.6 billion euros. Amazon UK Services Ltd have the largest market share in the warehousing and storage industry. There are 1.4 million employees in the National Health Service (NHS) and 1.6 million people in social care. There are also 1.5 million patients who interact with the NHS every 24 hours. And retail trade sector has a total of 87 industries in the United Kingdom. In 2009, the gross value added GVA amounted to approximately 149.3 billion euros, while in 2018 had increased to approximately 204.2 billion euros.
Historically, the United Kingdom is mainly a forested region. There are numerous natural resources in the country that can be divided into agricultural and geological resources. It is known that the United Kingdom became the world's 5th largest exporter in the year of 2019, and in the year of 2020, its trade with the other 27 members of the European Union had accounted for 49% of the country's export. In the UK, 1.5% of British workers work in agriculture and its associated operation, with approximately 60% of the total area of land being used in agriculture. The main crops grown in the UK are wheat, oat, barley, potatoes, sugar beets, poultry, fruits and vegetables, where the highest quantities of land is dedicated to wheat at about 2.2 million hectares, mainly centered in the eastern region of England, which accounts for about 58% of the wheat produced. Next, minerals in UK are primarily used in building and construction industries. They are usually mined from the soil in quarries using heavy machinery. Smaller quarries are also located in England, supplying stone for the local building industry. This means that certain parts of England have a distinctive look based on the available local stone. Another example, United Kingdom has deposits of copper and iron ore, but they are imported from other countries like China, Brazil, United States, Australia, and Chile. The advent of modern technologies and changes in the quantity of oil in the North Sea have changed how energy is generated. Power are derived from burning natural gas, oil, coal, and nuclear energy. It is known that aside from oil, natural gas forms a greater part of the UK energy supply for generating electricity. Oil and liquid revenue for the UK in 2014 was 1.42 million barrels of oil equivalent a day. That is all from our group.